Oh, hi everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the CuckooCast.
The CuckooCast, episode 4.
Episode 4, the best 4. Top 4, Fantastic 4. This is not the Green Lantern. He's not part of the Fantastic 4, is he?
No, so far, this episode of the podcast is in my top 4 episodes of this podcast.
Yeah, we've already recorded the episode. We're now doing an intro, which is filmed after. It's not filmed, it's like... What is this? Like recorded afterwards.
Yeah.
So
we always do it like that, kind of.
We do. It's a part of the magic behind the scenes sort of tech. But this is the Human Torch version because this one is lit.
Wow, man, that was Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic was episode 2.
Episode 2, right.
Episode 1 was...
The Invisible Woman, because it's just guys in the podcast.
Yeah.
And women should be seen, not heard.
That's the moral of this podcast. The thing is episode 3 because it rocks.
Oh, fucking hell.
And episode 5 is Doctor Doom because it's
never
getting cancelled. Yeah.
It's just we get cancelled after my Invisible Woman joke, and then we don't get to make the podcast anymore.
I like the Fantastic Four, as you can tell.
Yeah. You actually know them all, which I'm impressed by.
I know them all quite well, personally. But they're okay. I like Jessica Alba.
Oh, yeah, who doesn't, to be fair, for sure.
Well, not us, because we don't like women. No, we do like women. Some of our best female friends are women.
Yeah, some of my closest female friends are women.
Which you have to state these days. Used to be when you had female friends, they were actually women.
Oh, fucking hell.
Anyway,
well, that's a new for the podcast where the intro is possibly the most controversial part of the podcast.
Right.
I just want to say, we always record this intro last. The way that we record this podcast is that we sit down and we talk for like an hour or so,
yeah.
And then we literally just take out the funny bits.
Yeah.
And we just find being offensive a bit funnier than we probably should. But now
we do.
I mean, now that you've made that joke, that's the first trans joke on the podcast.
Is it?
I think
it's
so,
only taken 4 episodes. Okay.
So we've now made jokes about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
We've made jokes about trans people. We've made endless jokes about
and we've got an Elon Musk joke coming up.
We've got an
well.
Elon Musk joke coming up.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah. So all bases are covered.
Enjoy.
Cheers,
man. How you doing? How you diddling?
Very well. We are best screenplay winners, aren't we?
We are. We won the best screenplay at the Hastings Trash Cans Film Festival.
I know. They're quite high esteemed.
What an accolade.
It is. It's pretty impressive.
I know.
Judged by BAFTA winning filmmakers.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It was a lot of fun. We made a short film about two men. We were given the category of
rom-com.
So you get genre, title, and a prop. We got rom-com, The Pyramid Scheme, and
a tasteless souvenir. Yeah, that's it.
So we made a short film about 2 gay men having a date.
Yeah, and one was trying to sell them candles.
Yeah, one was trying to sell candles as part of the pyramid scheme. But it was good, it was funny. We got a lot of laughs.
We did get a lot. It was quite a good crowd.
It was well received.
Yeah. Yeah, no, very proud of us.
Best picture was won by a stinking pile of shit.
Yeah. If they're listening to this, then
fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. You shouldn't have won. I think even you know you shouldn't have won.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what we've been up to this week. We're productive. We're going to start doing more of that.
Oh yeah.
But if the listener wants to give us a title, a prop and a genre, then feel free. You just send in on fax machine.
You can send us an email to thecuckooshow@gmail.com.
How do fax machines work? Is it a number?
It's a phone number, and then it sends the data that then the fax machine is also like a printer that prints it out line by line.
That sounds more like impressive than technology these days.
It is very impressive. When at my old job, we had to keep a fax machine for years because lots of banks would only fax bank details because apparently it's uninterruptible. Whereas email, you can get intercepted.
It's definitely a dying breed, though. Fax machines.
Definitely, yeah.
And people wear pagers still.
Do they?
I don't know. Do they?
I don't know. That's a doctor thing, right? They just get I feel like your phone can do that.
For sure. And be like,
you can just get a text.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the next big technological advance we're going to make?
That's a good question. I mean, AI is probably going to be involved in some way.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just going to be something scary. They're working on it in Silicon Valley as we speak now, probably some way of.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't like this old picture distorting thing in cameras where you can just edit from a photo you've taken to make it look like you're smiling and stuff.
You don't like that?
No.
Why don't you like that?
Because when you're taking a picture, it's supposed to be like taking a picture of something, and you don't want to. It's just like Photoshop, but for the now.
Right. Yeah. But you don't like that.
I don't like that.
So you don't like the fact that because you take a picture and it's like a memory of something real that happened.
Yeah.
You don't like the fact that
you can alter it.
Yeah.
It's not real.
A real thing anymore.
No. Do you like that?
I've never really been one for taking pictures, to be fair.
Wow,
so
it
doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've used it in Photoshop for making thumbnails. I've made you smile more than you are, and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty impressive. I didn't notice that, didn't I? I thought I just had a big smile that time.
If you could see the picture in big, you'd see how weird it looks.
Okay.
But probably in the tiny little YouTube thing.
I just don't trust it. I don't know.
I mean, deepfakes are, a bit scary.
Yeah. And the fact this podcast is just done by two AI, me and you.
I know.
Just make it up. Yeah, it's all just chat GBT, LQ.
Yeah, chat LGBTQ+.
Yeah.
And I mean, Christopher actually stopped being friends with me 2 years ago, but I just deep fake him into all the videos now.
Yeah.
Check those out on YouTube or Pornhub.
What would you do go on Pornhub? It's just a deep fake of you, just
I don't know.
Wanking.
I don't know because I feel like when you go for a job, they look you up, right?
On Pornhub.
Just generally, they Google you and see what comes up. Because we used to do that. When I worked in an IT department, if someone send their CV, you Google their name and see what comes up, and make sure they're not part of some neo-Nazi website or something.
Okay, because that'd give them an advantage in your job, right?
Yeah, you're looking to hire like-minded people. So no, but so if you had a Pornhub thing, but then. I wonder if that would still. I wonder how much that's changed.
Would you check people's Facebooks and Instagram?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. So I mean, nowadays, I wonder how much OnlyFans and stuff has changed that by I wonder if in a few years there'll be a law that says you can't not hire someone just because they've got an OnlyFans.
That's true. Well, don't teachers lose their jobs because of having OnlyFans?
That makes sense.
Oh yeah,
because they work with kids.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you're just a shop worker or something, then again, shop workers probably aren't Googling their applicants.
No, but maybe they are. I don't know, but.
I mean, in my job, where I work in tech, maybe it would be important because I work with people who all work on a computer and any of them could Google my name at any part of the day and then find find my...
Yeah, but you famously are not on social media.
Famously?
Yeah. It's a well-known fact that if you Google Connor Smith, it doesn't come up on any social medias.
I don't know. It might. I don't know. I don't know. I suppose I don't have Facebook. I don't have Twitter. I don't have.
Yeah.
I mean, I had Facebook, but I deactivated it. I've never had Twitter because I never saw the appeal. Instagram is for girls, in my opinion.
I love Instagram.
Take pictures of themselves.
That's why I like Instagram.
Came around when I was too old that it just felt like the only reason to get it was to look up. Yeah, which just felt strange. And Snapchat, I just do not understand at all.
No, I don't get Snapchat. It's weird. It's a weird one. I had it briefly, but I don't know. Just messages were too quick, and I couldn't see what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
life was too fast in that lane for me. I was like a bit chilled. But yeah, Twitter's the only one I never got hold of. But
yeah, I mean, it's just I use YouTube all the time. YouTube's social media.
Yeah, it's true.
I go on Reddit, but like anonymously. No one knows who I am on there, which I think is the appeal of it.
But we all enjoyed Bebo.
Bebo was great, and MySpace. MySpace.
MySpace was. It was always music. I've always felt MySpace was more music promotion stuff, wasn't it? Like bands and stuff.
Yeah. Well, MySpace used HTML to build your page, so you had to be somewhat competent to have a MySpace, which was what I liked about it.
Bebo was just pretty much just copy and pasted your favourite YouTube video, didn't you? And
Luna Lovely.
Bebo Love.
Yeah.
Bebo Love was good. And on Valentine's Day, you just had unlimited love that you could just give to everyone.
I don't remember that, but sure.
Do you not?
No.
I thought it was just me. Maybe I just hacked the system to get unlimited love to give to people. But yeah.
I can sort of understand that isn't very healthy, though. Like,
or giving love to people.
If it was like, because when we had Bebo, not everyone had Bebo.
No.
And even then, it was kind of like every day, you and I would like give each other love and stuff. And people who were like less fortunate
to get our love
just didn't have like a best friend or something.
Yeah, that's true.
It could have made you feel bad. I think social media is pretty damaging for kids.
Well, Bebo, you rated your friends, which was difficult. Like, like at least Facebook and Instagram, you don't have to rank anyone.
We'd have conversations about it in school.
But
you'd come in and be like, "Oh, I've moved Jimothy down to 6th," and I'd be like, "You got Jimothy at 6th? I fucking love Jimothy."
It's weird, isn't it, when you look back? You literally had to rank your friends. And
pretty toxic, really.
It is mad. It's crazy. And it was like just the top 15 you could see, and then the others were just like, I don't think they even made the front page, did they?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
And
I think the really weird thing was that really, like, I only had like 2 proper friends, and then beyond that,
and I was still second.
Beyond that, it was just like a random group of people, and then like you would also be in their top 15 friends because it was just like someone that you like wasn't a total asshole to you, and you weren't a total asshole to them.
Yeah,
like I think like.
I remember being the most proud I was being quite high up in Zach's friends when I was.
I was about to say that. I think I was like
that's like
4th.
Yeah, that's pretty
in, like,
cool.
Zach's friends,
yeah.
and
Zach's a friend, by the way.
Yeah, but back in school, we didn't really talk to him.
No,
he was just someone who was like not an asshole. And friends with our friends.
Yeah, but then somehow we were high up in his friendship list. Unless he was just doing that to appease us.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's like, these 2 guys keep coming to school and complaining about Bebo. I better put them high up in my friendship list or they're going to fucking get me.
Maybe he just literally never even changed it. It was just the order.
Yeah, exactly.
His friends in, and we were just there like, oh, wow.
Alphabetical order.
Yeah.
It's just C and C. Like,
well, we're so high up. We're so cool.
Yeah. And also another fond memory was Habbo.
Oh yeah, Habbo was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was, I don't know. It was. Was that healthy? I don't know.
Habbo was a weird place. I wonder if it's still going.
It is. Reggie still plays it. Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
It was a weird place because it just seemed like it was probably full of pedos.
Probably.
And we used to just play it where we just go on and start like typing that we were having sex, like with each other. Yeah. We'd go to a public place, stand in the corner, and then just act like we were fucking each other.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Or just go up to a stranger and start
saying,
take
fucking, trousers down, pulls trousers down, gets like, cock out.
Cyber raping people. And then you've got these weird people that are like pretending that they're a baby.
Yeah.
Like what they do with their life is they log on and then they pretend to be a baby and go, wow.
Yeah. Me and Reggie did that once. Where we pretended to be a baby, and then our dad started abusing us, and then we tried to tell Mum, but then I think Mum kicked us out of the room or something.
Right.
Like, so we were both babies, and then some good bloke whose dad was like adopted us, and he started kicking us or something.
Right.
And then we tried to went to Mum, and then she did something, and then I think we pretended she might have raped Mum.
That's where I thought that story was going.
Yeah, it did. He had to finish that though. But I didn't want to use the word rape Mum in the same sentence. I couldn't say it any other way. It just probably won't make the podcast. It might do. It might do.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. At this point, we are 13 minutes into a conversation that took quite a long time to get interesting.
Yeah. And I used to hear Reggie, who's our friend, used to own a bar, and I used to just be when I was there, I used to go out to other clubs and try and get people to come back to his club.
Right.
So I was like, the guys go out there, and I'd be like, oh, hey guys, do you fancy going to a bar? Really cool atmosphere. And then by the time they get there, they'll be like the only ones there. And then we'd have to try and engage them into sort of staying for a bit. And it was quite interesting. And I'd do that by standing on the table and dancing, because there was one dance move you could do on Habbo, which was a weird dance.
Do you remember when Kanye West came to Habbo?
And R. Kelly as well.
Yeah, and it was like, oh my God, it's fucking amazing, Kanye.
I can't imagine.
I doubt it was really Kanye.
Yeah, it was just like an avatar that looked like him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because real Kanye was already on the Habbo, role-playing as your mum.
Your mum.
Raped.
Yeah. It was weird. It was good times, though.
Very strange. I wonder if it's like...
Still as creepy.
Yeah, or if it's like
I don't know.
Locked down.
I don't think it'd be creepy like that anymore. The years have just changed. You just can't.
No.
For the better, maybe.
Definitely.
For the sake. We wish it's gone online and it took our lives into our hands.
When we were young, we were the youngest people on the internet, pretty much. So it was kind of like...
Apart from priests and stuff.
What?
I don't know.
Priests were on the internet.
Yeah.
But they weren't... They were older than us, surely.
Yeah, it's true, they were.
Was that a joke that I just didn't get?
No, it's about grooming, I don't know.
Alright.
But yeah. But no, we were the youngest on the internet. But yeah. It still was a dangerous place. Like, you'd go on and... I don't know.
Do you remember how... Because we used to film a stunt show, which we called Donkey Dick.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was that one guy who we would get us to, basically do, videos where we got hit in the nuts?
Yeah.
But we really specifically had to film our face in pain.
And he was like...
when we got hit in the nuts.
Yeah.
And then he would pay us for the videos.
Do you think it was weird or not?
Definitely.
Yeah. But then we didn't really think about it.
No, we did though. That's
did
the thing.
we?
But we didn't care because we were getting paid for it, and we were 15.
Yeah.
So in that situation, I don't think we were the victims at all.
No,
we were willing participants.
Oh yeah, I do know which one you mean. Was that when he was trying to hire for the Jackass Juniors, or was that something else that we were doing?
I think that was something else. This was the guy who specifically would send us money to get hit in the balls.
Oh,
we weren't allowed to be nude.
Yeah,
because it was on his computer and we were obviously kids.
Oh,
I guess.
Yeah.
But
I wonder what happened to that bloke.
I don't know. I feel like that's the sort of thing that now he'd probably get in trouble for. And I kind of hope that he would now. But at the time when it was us and it was happening to me, I didn't care.
No.
This guy's paying me $60 to pretend that I got pain in my balls.
That's good money back then.
We'd send him a video and then he'd tell us how much the video was worth.
He probably shared it with all his fucking friends of the same, That is, yeah, I completely forgot about that. I remember the Jackass Juniors thing, which was pretty much us having to do stunts as well, but it had to be one take or something.
Yeah, and we allegedly were getting entered into.
We were getting into something. Yeah, he could have been another one of them.
But that was just us doing. We could do whatever we wanted.
Yeah, but maybe just.
I think
does
that
take a lot
was.
for that bloke to have a wank. Maybe you could just do it over anything.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff that we did could have been on.
Well, it's quite nice for us, for confidence-wise, that men liked it.
Do you remember? So we used to be on a website called Bragster. We used to put these stunts on the website called Bragster.
Yeah.
And one of the videos that I uploaded was me with my balls out using an electric fly zapper on my balls, and it got like 7,000 views in a day, and we were like, "Oh, this is the most views we've ever got on a video. This is so
This
good."
is clearly a stunt community watching this.
And then it got taken down.
Yeah.
And we were like, messaged the people on the website, and we were like, "The fuck's going on? Why did it get taken down?" And it turned out it got linked to some weird torture porn website, which was why it got so many views. And then they banned nudity as a result of that.
That was the best bit about it.
And then very shortly after they banned nudity, everyone kind of just left.
Yeah,
the website.
was there for the nudity.
Because they banned nudity, and then they banned like, this is too like, hardcore, and it's too much pain and all that. So
so we cost the downfall of Bragster pretty much. So we're sorry.
My testicles killed a website. A website owned by the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Good times. Oh, I miss Bragster.
I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, at that time we were over 18, so that wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't illegal. People could just wank to us legally then.
Yeah.
And I did. I mean.
Yeah. And I wanked over you wanking to us. Behind the curtains in your bedroom.
Yes, I know. We filmed it.
And then your dad was out the window looking in at me behind the curtains. And your mum was in the car. And your uncle was
watching the camera.
Was watching. I was going to say he was watching your mum like dogging.
God damn it. Oh, good times. Yeah.
Fun for all the family.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Oh, I hadn't considered that when we were younger. Maybe I didn't know that we were getting groomed by some bloke.
Yeah, but it didn't matter.
No. I mean, yeah.
It was just funny, if anything. Like,
yeah.
Because for most time when you got kicked in the balls, it was like, we'd been doing it for ages. So you wouldn't actually kick someone in the balls.
Yeah,
you had to kick them just the way that you didn't hit their balls. So they'd pretend that they'd been kicked in the balls for a few seconds, and then we'd get like $40, and we'd be like, sweet.
How do you transfer us the money?
Like PayPal.
Wow. Nice.
I know. It was probably Elon Musk.
It could have been.
It literally was.
It was the early days
I've
of
decided
PayPal.
now.
Right.
I've literally decided.
Elon Musk is a
Elon
nonce.
Musk was a nonce of us. Elon Nonce has pictures and videos of us getting kicked in the balls on his computer.
Yeah.
What a fucking...
what a nonce. A rich nonce.
You know what? Now I feel like I'm a victim. Now I've decided it was Elon Musk.
And considering he was giving us like 40 quid, that's like nothing to him as well, because he used to give us a few grand.
What a bastard!
What so tight.
He's a fucking nonce and a stingy one at that. It's Elon Musk. Stingy nonce.
That's definitely the title of this one. Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a stingy nonce.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah. Hey man, how far can you walk in a day?
I can walk, like, to the toilet and back. To the fridge and back.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know.
For those you can't see, he's in a wheelchair.
Probably like 12 kilometres, and I'm pushed. I'm bushed. What about you? I don't know what the term is.
Probably. My step count. Can you hear me? Sorry, my step counter thing's set to 6,000 steps, and it goes off. I've reached my step target, which doesn't seem like a lot.
No. Do you have a step counter thingy?
On my phone.
On your phone, right?
I feel like 6,000 is not very much.
No, I think 10,000 is a goal.
Yeah.
I mean, today, right, all I've done is I've walked around the house and I've gone to the train station. I've done 4.3 thousand steps.
Okay.
That's just round the house.
Just round the house. So yeah, 6,000's not even probably to shop and back.
No, I mean, I've imagined to your work and back, that's like 3,000.
Yeah,
maybe
I normally
4,000
hit
steps.
I just about hit 6 on a normal day. But yeah, this is because we're going to do the 3 peak challenge, aren't we, together?
We are, yeah. We do the Twin Peaks challenge.
How do people know they're at the highest point in the world?
Well, you went in the world.
Yeah.
So they hit their head on the moon. They hit their head on the ceiling, on the ozone layer. They've banged their head through a hole in the ozone layer.
But isn't the world like got a dome around it or something?
No, that's the Simpsons movie.
Oh yeah, I was getting confused.
And the Truman Show as well, I think.
Yeah.
If you could live in any movie world,
Wow.
which movie would you live in?
Oh, any like the worlds? Oh God, let's have a think. I'm trying to think of someone that'd be pretty cool.
Whilst you're thinking, I'll rattle some off that would be kind of cool. So, I mean, like, The Purge is an interesting
Isn't that
choice.
just like a normal world? Though?
Where there's one day a year where you can just go fucking crazy.
Yeah, but you ask me what the best world is. I'd just be living in
Right,
normal time.
but that is
I think
a
meant like Lord of the Rings. or
Oh,
something.
right, yeah. I mean, you could go that far, but
Yeah.
also The Purge counts, I would say.
I'd be fucking terrified though.
What, living in The Purge?
Yeah, one day a year someone could just legally kill you.
True. I think I'd like it, personally. It'd spice things up a bit.
Would you kill someone?
I'd probably
I
go out
don't
and-
think I've got it in me.
I'd
to
probably
kill
go out and kill
somebody.
people that are trying to kill people. And then kill myself.
Yeah, I feel like you're the problem in this.
I mean, now I wouldn't. Now I'm in my 30s, I wouldn't. But when I was in my 20s, I definitely would have gone out with a fucking baseball bat.
Yeah, but who would you kill and why?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to live in this world where you want to kill me.
Alright, okay.
Alright,
So not The Purge.
I feel like Blade Runner. I always quite like the Blade Runner world because it's like a sort of neo-Tokyo-y.
Blade Runner 2049 is kind of cool.
That's
But
a
the
cool
other
world.
one,
Or the Harrison Ford
one is really boring because you have Harrison Ford talking to you, you fall asleep in the first like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but in this world, it's a big enough world for me to avoid Harrison Ford. If I'm living in this world, I have to be in the movie talking to him. I thought I wasn't limited to literally being in the film.
No, you're not. That's fair.
Yeah.
What happens in the Blade Runner movie?
So Blade Runner pretty much is those androids that.
So it's basically just Earth in the future with androids.
It's Earth in the future, but it's all like. Yeah, like bright lights, but like people living. So like robots are living in the world, and you've got sort of weird alien creatures, and I think it's pretty cool.
What about like The Road?
The Road.
Yeah.
Is it flying cars? I think.
No, what?
The film The Road. I thought you meant The Road in Blade Runner.
No, the film The Road.
No, that's pretty bleak. The Road.
That is pretty bleak. Book of Eli. Mad Max.
I was going to say Mad Max. I'd quite like to live in Mad Max.
It's too
'Cause
hot.
It's pretty hot, but then you're not wearing a lot of clothes normally. You're either wearing some sort of leather, latexy.
So you
stuff.
into bondage? You just want
No,
to be
if
a
I'm in
gimp
Mad Max.
24/7? Is that what you're saying?
do. Well, I would like the Mad Max world.
You just like the film.
I do like the film.
But you wouldn't like the world.
I think I would like the world.
You don't even drive.
Exactly. So I'd be fucked.
You'd just be laying somewhere, dying in the heat of the desert. Come to the Purge world, man. Come to the Purge world. You'll be fine.
No, because I could probably drive in Mad Max world because there's not like all you have to do is go forwards because there's not like any traffic on the road. It's literally like an open sand.
You might hit like a rock or
I
something.
might, if I can steer, probably. It would just
Right.
be like I won't have to like parallel park in Mad Max world, or like do an uphill clutch control. It's probably quite a good world to pass your driving test. You just got to go forward and hit a
true.
massive oil rig thing, and then that'll be it.
I think Star Wars and Harry Potter
Yeah.
would all be kind of shit to live in.
Some Star Wars worlds will be pretty poor.
But I think if you living in somewhere like Star Wars or Harry Potter, the chances of you actually being a Jedi or something
Yeah.
that's interesting or
Yeah.
a wizard, and then
Yeah.
then it's just like you're just
You'd just be like Death Sticks Man.
yeah.
Literally, man,
Yeah.
in Coruscant trying to sell. Yeah.
Oka, new kid.
But what would be the worst thing in Harry Potter world? Like not being a kid at the school, just being like.
Being Filch. Being a squib, being a guy that's born from magic parents and
Yeah.
having no magic powers, and then being that filthy Argus Filch scumbag who hasn't
Yeah.
showered in years for some reason.
But is there people
inexplicably.
in that world that aren't. Like, if you could be like a Hogsmeade, if you like just a random barkeep, are they all.
No,
magical?
Yeah, they are. So
Oh,
you're
they're all
either
just-
magical or
they're
you just,
not.
it's just a normal world.
Ah,
So there's a chance that you just are the same as you are now.
but
In
the
Harry Potter.
Purge, yeah.
Yeah. But no purge. But you might just get killed by Voldemort randomly out of nowhere.
Yes, that's true. That is true. Well, the Lord of the Rings world's pretty cool, I suppose.
That
But
is
it's just
very
New
cool.
Zealand. So
Yeah,
you
it
just go
is.
to New Zealand and
It
you'd be
is,
like, yeah.
But I don't think we could afford to live in New Zealand at the moment.
No, it's
so,
true.
But
But no, some of that's not like.
I mean, the Shire would be a pretty dope place to live. So you don't really have to work and you just
Yeah.
eat food all the time.
And where the elves is it Riverdale?
Rivendell.
Riverdale's pretty cool. That's like nice, but it's just very, very glowy, very bright.
Yeah, you do.
Very- yeah.
And again, if you're not a main character, odds are you're going to die
That's
at
true.
some point.
That is true. What other good world? Game of Thrones. You got a lot of stuff to deal with there.
That's terrible. Yeah, that's just.
You don't want to be on that.
That's just basically real life medieval times
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
with zombies.
Yeah. I don't know. I would say Blade Runner.
What about Nightmare on Elm Street world,
Where
where you just move street and then
that's like real life, but you just can't sleep, so it's pretty
you just
bad.
go to a different town or something, and then you're fine. Probably. Has anyone ever done that in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies? Anyone ever thought of just moving house?
Well, no, I don't know, because I don't think it's about the house. It's just about, isn't it? Just where you, isn't it? How you sleep?
Isn't the nightmare specifically
On
like
Elm Street.
localized to Elm Street?
That's true. Yeah. But it's like in Friday the 13th, if they just get rid of that date from the calendar, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
It would. They'd be
They
fine.
could just be like, we'll just won't have Friday the 13th. Just doesn't exist as a day now. It just goes from 12 to 14.
If it's the 13th, it just becomes Saturday.
So
by default.
yeah,
They
it
skip
becomes
Friday.
Purge Day.
Yeah, it's the purge.
It's the I think in horror films, I don't know, for worlds, you've got Stranger Things, which is just pretty much living in the 80s, which is pretty lame. You got E.T. World. E.T. World's just normal world, isn't it? But it's just it's just a weird alien that lives with you.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park World.
I mean, that'd be cool.
It would be cool. Would you go to Jurassic Park if it opened?
I think I would, yeah.
Would you?
Would you?
But would you? Probably.
Only if Chris Pratt wasn't there.
Okay.
If I went and Chris Pratt was there, I'd leave. I'd be like,
This is the shit one. Where's Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum? Yeah. How much would you pay for a ticket?
To Jurassic Park?
What's your hot top?
a couple of grand, I reckon, to see actual real dinosaurs.
Would you go? What percentage chance of knowing that the dinosaurs would escape would you go to Jurassic Park? So if they said, see, there is a 50-50 chance that they may leave, would you go? Or would it have to be less than that? 20%?
Maybe 5%. Maybe a
5%
1 in
pretty
20 chance I'd take.
Okay. Well, if they'd got out
10
10 years before and then they reassured you that it was fine again and then you opened it up again, would you trust it?
Probably, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, probably. What about you?
I'd expect like a reduction on the ticket. If
Yeah,
something
same.
happened.
I wouldn't pay a
I'd be
couple
like,
grand
yeah.
if there's a strong chance of dying.
Yeah. But it'd be a cool way to go. It'd probably be quite.
It would be a cool way to go. I also think in real life the dinosaurs would probably be a lot less scary.
Yeah.
They'd probably be a lot less man-eater-y.
Yeah.
Although they'd probably be pretty angry that they were shut in.
Yeah,
things,
it would annoy them.
But, yeah, I mean, we are in the Jurassic Park world, so it doesn't matter what they're like in real life. They're going to be like they are in the movies,
Exactly.
actually. So, yeah. Would
Yeah.
you live in the world of Jaws? Would you go swimming in the Jaws world?
In the Jaws world. Do I know that Jaws is in that water somewhere?
Jaws 2. Would you go swimming in the Jaws 2 world?
I mean, is Jaws 2 still... No, because Jaws
Different
dies
shark.
in one,
It's a
doesn't it?
different shark, Ted. It's a very different film.
I don't really go swimming anyway, but knowing there's a shark in there, probably not.
No, because it's Jaws 2, so
It's Jaws
you
2.
think the shark's dead now.
Oh, right, okay, I think the
Because
shark's dead.
The shark died in Jaws 1.
Okay, and when I'm swimming, does that, like, music start?
Yeah,
And I'm thinking, right, fuck. I'm fucked. So
They should play that music in swimming pools and stuff. They really should.
Would you live in the Twister world?
The Twister
Have you ever
world.
seen that Twister film where they go chasing massive tornadoes?
That does ring a bell.
You know, what about Wizard of Oz world?
Am I in just Kansas being normal?
Yeah. No, you're in Oz.
Oh.
Oswald? Patton Oswald? Yeah,
It's pretty weird, Oswald, isn't it? It's like just full of kids. And
I think they're midgets.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's no real normal place. There's no place for normal humans in Oswald.
That's true. You would feel a bit left out.
What about the Chronicles of Narnia?
In the wardrobe, yeah.
Yeah.
Because she gives Turkish delight.
Actually, would you just, if you had to buy a house and that wardrobe was in the house,
Would I go in the wardrobe?
would you go in the wardrobe?
Um,
And then every time you go in the wardrobe, you've got to do a fucking James McAvoy.
Mr. Thomas.
Not just any Mr. Thomas, James McAvoy as Mr. Thomas.
That is a good question. If you go, yeah, probably. I would go. It's cold, and it's cold, and it's like got a lot of religious sort of understudy things to it. So
He
it's
was
a
an
bit-
atheist, C.S. Lewis.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
But he's right. Oh, okay.
He's
Maybe.
taking the piss out of religion
Was he?
initially. Although he did convert
To really?
later in life.
Ah,
But
okay.
yeah,
But he was making fun. That's quite ironic that he made that.
Yeah. Also, I suspect he was taking backhanders from the Turkish delight industry.
Yeah.
Because those books must be responsible for like 50% of the Turkish delight sales of all time.
Yeah, that is true.
You read that book and you're like, oh, this Turkish delight sounds fucking great. I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat some. And you eat some and you're like, this is the worst thing ever.
That is true.
It's like someone took some jelly and dipped it in flour. But why?
That's a good world. That is a good world.
That's not a bad shout.
What about the
Chronicles of
Twilight
Narnia.
world?
I mean, Edward is dreamy. Did you just fart and laugh at the same time?
I didn't catch you on cam.
Oh, his butthole tensed.
I did, just thinking about
Jacob.
Jacob.
Good world.
I mean, any Tim Burton world.
Any Tim Burton
Tim Burton
world?
world, yeah. And Suzanne world. Like gothic-y, kooky world.
No, I don't think so.
If you're in Alice in Wonderland, would you go down the rabbit hole with that
The
rabbit?
proper Alice in Wonderland,
Yeah,
like the
not-
cartoon. Yeah, Alice in Wonderland world would actually be
Cool.
Yeah, because although you probably would get killed by that fucking annoying queen.
Yeah.
Cool at first.
Cool until the death thing, but yeah, I do like Alice in Wonderland world. But then you're the only human. Well, you're only thing, aren't you? But yeah, no, it's been a good conversation, man.
Yeah. What's your decision?
You know what? I'm gonna go to Purge World and get killed by you.
Oh, nice. Me
That'd be my
too.
dream.
So, Christopher,
Hey, man.
you were going to tell me about how you've started getting HelloFresh.
Yeah, I've been getting HelloFresh now.
Right.
And
This podcast is not sponsored by HelloFresh. I repeat, not sponsored by HelloFresh. This is an honest review of HelloFresh.
Are you aware of HelloFresh? Have you ever had HelloFresh?
I haven't had it. No, I'm vaguely aware of it. They send you fresh vegetables, right?
So they send you meals. So you get a card with like in all the ingredients on it, and it tells you like the recipe of how to cook something. So they pretty much give you the ingredients you need.
Right. So it's not a pre-made meal.
No, it's not a pre-made.
All the stuff to make a meal.
So it's like buying a ready meal, but without it being ready.
Disassembled.
Yeah,
you have to assemble it yourself. Right.
Yeah. The negative part is that my partner's a vegetarian, so all the meals we're getting are vegetarian based.
Right.
Which includes a lot of mushroom.
Right.
A lot of butternut squash.
Yeah.
A lot of spinach.
Right.
A lot of pasta dishes.
Yeah.
And
Those
a lot of
like
sort of
good
like,
things.
It's good, but there's they suspect that you need salt, pepper, or like oil and stuff for your own pantry. So they just assume you've got that. On the cards, it tells you how long it should take to cook. It tells you how much millilitres of water, milk, and everything you need to cook it.
Yeah.
So far, we've done about 6 meals. They've all been okay. Some have been a bit more bland than others. You have to eat them fairly quickly because the vegetables do go off fairly. So we've had to throw away a lot of spinach.
So hello, not that fresh.
Yeah, if you want to eat it within the day. So at the moment we're getting, so to begin with, because we got some special deal, we got 10 meals sent straight away in the first lot. It's this massive box, it was really heavy, 10 meals were in there.
Yeah.
And that probably had to be eaten within like 5 days, and so you had to literally plough through that. So half those meals were just, you had to just get rid of them because they was impossible to make that much dinner in that time.
Yeah.
So it was alright. We're now paying like 30 quid a month. No, 30 quid a week even.
30 quid a week, and that's all
3 meals. 3 meals for 2 people.
So 6 dinners for 30 quid. So
what we're planning on doing.
a dinner.
Yeah.
That's not a good price.
No, I mean, it's the portion size is like okay. Obviously, it's all veggie stuff, and it's making me go more frequently to toilet than I used to be.
Probably good. That means you're getting more fibre.
It does mean getting more fibre.
Greens.
But I thought 1 toilet a day was pretty good going anyway. But now it's
if you're regular, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, but yeah.
But what we're planning on doing now is once we get enough sort of these cards that you can keep, we'll just keep the ingredient cards of how to cook meals and just buy the stuff ourselves.
so basically, HelloFresh, not as good as a cookbook. That's Krista's review of HelloFresh.
The main reason we got it is because my partner was getting tired of like thinking of meals to cook. So we're running out of, so we're just sort of thinking, uninspired. Yeah. So we got that, and it sort of tells you, it makes you more like, experiment and sort of try stuff you wouldn't necessarily try. So we got a lot of cream fraiche, which I don't really buy. So there's a lot of that inquired in these stuff.
Right.
Just like like garlic and stuff, just more flavouring because it opens our eyes to more possibilities to cooking, which is a good thing. But yeah,
now because you don't eat onion, and onion is a pretty key constituent in a lot of recipes. Can you tell it that you don't eat onion? Then it will send you recipes that don't include onion. Or
I've got the app on my phone, so you can narrow down what you want. If you want low calorie meals, if you want veggie meals, if you want quick bite meals, you can edit the meals that they send you.
Right. So
I can say if I don't want mushroom pasta, I can get rid of it, and I can do like something else. I can't think of anything else than mushroom pasta at the moment because there's a lot of that in the mushroom rice.
Couscous?
Some couscous dishes. But yeah, it is okay. I don't know how hard it is to get out of yet, because I'm just, when you're trying to get out of stuff like this, I can imagine it's sometimes quite tough to say. I don't know how long I've sort of committed myself to this project for.
Right.
There's a lot more washing up than I'm used to, because obviously
you're using cook.
Yeah, you're using so many saucepans, so many sort of stuff like that, and it's normally like stuff that gets everywhere.
What I'm getting out of this is HelloFresh. You sign up, they send you 10 meals, 5 of those meals go goodbye stale.
Yeah.
And then you it's basically not as good as a cookbook. Or just like going on Google and searching recipes. But it's pretty good for you because you don't cook.
Yeah,
usually.
exactly. Yeah,
so it's got you cooking.
Yeah, it's got us cooking. Yeah. It's got us experimenting with more stuff. It's alright. So literally you get big bags. So at the moment our fridge is just filled with just like bags, big brown bags. And they've all got numbers on them. So like number 21, and then you look for number 21 card, and then that's all the recipe on that, and you can just cook it from that.
So how do you know? Do you have to go in the bag and look for when stuff goes stale, or does occasionally you go to get out number 21
and then
you're
it'll be
like, oh fuck, 21's horrible.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at 22.
Yeah, that has happened.
Okay.
It's mainly the vegetables because obviously they've got
vegetables
short life.
go off. Not that short life though. Sounds like they're probably not that fresh. They have gone through transit. They're maybe not being posted in a way that they get a bit warm whilst they're in the van or something.
So one of them, we had the delivery and they just left it out the front door, and it was a hot day, and we had just gone to the cinema, so that was 2 hours, and then we got back and it was still on the front door. So
right.
Yeah, probably 2 hours of sunlight probably doesn't help.
No. See, that's an honest review of HelloFresh right there. Again, this podcast is not sponsored by HelloFresh. That was a genuine opinion. Yeah. So go to hellofresh.com and use code CuckooShow for absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Use code CuckooShow for an error message that says code not recognised or something along those lines.
They've got a loyalty system, so because I've got 4 boxes sent to me, I now get a free Tony Chocolonely chocolate bar.
That's good. That's good. So, can you get if anyone signs up, guys?
I can sign up to HelloFresh. 1 second. What can I get someone?
If you text Christopher,
my mum 07. I can get.
Put him down as your referrer. He'll get a free Tony chocolate.
There you go. I can share a free box.
You share a free box with you.
Give friends a free week of meals when they subscribe.
Email us at the Cuckoo.
Send me your email. I need an email right now. If you can send me an email right now,
we will refer you for a free box.
I can send friends 60% off.
Yeah.
I've got £0 credit in my account. What have I got?
So what started this? Did you get bought? Did you get sold this by like a sponsored YouTube video?
I think my partner just wanted to start. So here we go. So this is what I'm getting next week: honey Dijon sweet potato and apple salad.
Right,
that's pretty good. It's new.
Right, that sounds alright.
Coconut and lentil soup.
Okay, fine.
Chorizo black bean and sweet potato.
Chorizo's not vegetarian.
Oh, well, my girlfriend's going to be in for a surprise of her life there when she gets chorizo. I'm fairly certain we put... Where the fudges are... It says our options of what we want. That is weird. They clearly just didn't listen to the whole... Oh. Yeah, chorizo sounds like a vegetable.
Yeah.
I reckon, yeah. When does it... I can't remember where I can edit it, but it definitely says that we want vegetables. Favourites, is it? No.
Crispy cauliflower nuggets.
I won't try that. That's to come. That's coming probably this week, maybe tomorrow.
Okay. What's this one? That's good. Herbie root veg tray bake. That sounds good. With creamy pesto sauce, hazelnuts and chives. Now, if you were to go on Google and just search for that, I'm sure you could get the recipe without a subscription to HelloFresh.
Yeah, but would you get a free Tony Chocolonely chocolate bar? And then I've got £8 off premium meals coming up.
Oh, and £4 off expanded menu items.
Yeah.
That's nice. So go to hellofresh.co.com.
Yeah, send me your email.
Use code christopher.giorgio@hotmail.co.uk. Send us an email at thecuckooshow@gmail.com. That may or may not be our actual email address. I haven't checked in a while.
The delivery's good. You know when you see reviews of eBay items and it says the package and the delivery was on time?
Yeah.
It's always been on time.
5-star delivery.
5-star delivery, always on time. Always when you're at the cinema.
5-star delivery, 3-star freshness. 1 star.
I don't know what the 1 star would
meat.
be. Yeah, chorizo bean and the veggie meal's pretty hideous.
So what have you been up to this week, month, year?
Man. This year?
This week, month, year, yeah. I mean, who knows how long it's been since I asked you what you've been up to on this podcast. We'll try and do it a bit more regular. Just like a little 10 minutes of like peace and like just a break from the chaos where we just have a little chat.
Yeah. I saw Boney M at the local field we've got here.
Nice.
I saw Billy Ocean.
Nice.
It was very good. Lots of 80s and 70s and 80s tunes being played.
Yeah.
Mixture of crowd. It was a good turnout. It was.
How many people there roughly?
Oh, a few. I don't know numbers.
Did you say 10,000?
10,000.
Surely it can't be 10,000 on that field.
3,000?
But a lot, basically.
It was a lot. It was the
A
max
lot.
it could have got to.
Oh, really? It was like packed?
It was packed, yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
And there was only 5 food stalls between this massive festival, so
Yeah.
all the queues for all the food stalls are massive. And I queued an hour and a half to get a halloumi wrap from a Greek van,
Nice.
which
What
is
else
quite a
did
long
they
time. They had like lamb, beef.
No, I mean not the Greek.
Oh, Greek place.
What other food
They had,
vans?
because it was sort of a reggae-ish sort of vibe, there was 3 jerk chicken places.
Wow.
So
60% of the food
Yeah.
options were jerk chicken.
One was the Greek, one was a like burger and hot dog stall, and one was an Italian panini stand.
Okay, fair enough.
And there was also the spinny waltzer ride was there,
Right,
just randomly.
nice.
I
Good.
don't know why that was there for a festival, but it was.
One of my favourite things about going to a festival is like just walking around all the different food and seeing like when I went to a
Yeah.
festival recently, it was like a pork burger place, and there's usually like a hog roast thing.
Yeah.
I think I got pizza as well, just
Ooh.
because I was like, you never see a fucking
Pizza van. I know,
That's
that
not a
sounds
thing.
lovely.
But yeah,
Was it like those oven fried pizzas?
yeah.
Or
There was
pizza
a
ovens?
Philadelphia like grilled
Yeah.
cheese sandwich, and there was loads of vegan stuff. Some of which looked. One of them, I think I was a bit annoyed at actually, because there was a hot dog van that said hot dogs in massive letters, and then when I got up close, it was vegan hot dogs, and I was like,
so literally it was a vegan in tiny little letters.
yeah,
Oh.
and it was the only hot dog van as well. So I was a bit like, that's a bit of a trick, because it's not that vegan stuff isn't good. It's just not the same. If you want a hot dog and then you get a vegan hot dog, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, because that's not what you're signing up for. You're not going to queue all that
Exactly, yeah.
time. No, that's a bit gutting.
Yeah.
But because when we queued, for the Greek thing, you had to queue up, and then you ordered, and then you had to queue up again.
Right.
Because you got a number.
Yeah.
So it was like a double line. So yeah, and they were clearly just overwhelmed with the amount of people, because by the time I got there, they had run out of fries, so there was no chips.
Shit.
They'd run out of everything. People getting restless. People have literally been waiting. So I left at the end of one of the acts, and the food didn't come until halfway through the act that was coming on afterwards.
Oh, God.
And a break, so it was a long time. So yeah.
I mean, this thing apparently happens every year, but I've never been aware of it before. So I think it might just be getting a lot bigger. Maybe next year they'll be more prepared.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think I've really got anything planned either,
Are
actually.
you doing your driving test soon?
I've got one booked in December.
All right, we'll come back in December.
Yeah, it's the only time I could get one booked.
Really? Is that for the actual test, like the
It
practical?
is, yeah.
You've done your theory?
Yeah, I did my theory a while ago. But yeah, hopefully that will go smoothly.
That'd be a big step.
Yeah. And then I can run you over. And lose my license.
How many chances do you get? Do you have to just run one person over and you lose your license?
I think it depends on the circumstances.
Like, okay.
Like, if you just fucking like plow into like 7 kids on the side, on the sidewalk, on the pavement.
You get 7 minors, right?
Yeah, 7 minors. Yeah. No, I think it depends. If you kill someone, then it's not your fault.
Yeah.
I don't know. You probably still. I honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you don't. You just don't want it to happen either way. I think if I killed someone with my car, I probably wouldn't drive again after that.
No, I suppose the dent would be too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd have to wait to get a new car.
Yeah. I wouldn't drive. I'd drive to their funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah. And leave it at that. Try and park in their grave whilst they're in it.
Yeah. Weird business, that. The funeral car stuff.
Yeah.
Because are you not supposed to overtake them? They go so slow, don't they? Or can you overtake them?
You're not supposed to.
You're not supposed
No,
to.
I think it's disrespectful too.
Mm.
But it's a weird thing. It's a whole
It is a
weird
weird
tradition.
thing, yeah.
I don't think our generation will observe it so much,
No.
except for the dumbass people who just do what their parents did.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But then again, I suppose if we're arranging funerals, probably it won't be our someone's already told us what they want to happen or something. I can't imagine going through all of that nonsense of. I don't understand why you do that, driving.
No.
Getting a big car and then being driven around for a bit, like driving.
Don't you drive? You drive to the cemetery.
Yeah, but you have the person like at your house in their coffin before or something.
I don't know.
Why aren't they just at the cemetery? Where are they going from and to?
The funeral directors. I don't know.
But so you drive to the funeral directors so that you can then accompany them.
Yeah.
From the funeral directors to the cemetery.
Really slowly behind
That seems so pointless to me.
Yeah, but I suppose it's tradition, and it is a weird thing. Every time I see one of them hearses, I just think it's weird. It's just odd.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the funeral business is a weird business. Yeah,
it is a weird business because on one hand it sort of needs to exist. Because people die and that has to be dealt with. But on the other hand, it is a bit like
people send requests, don't they? It's money related, isn't it?
Yeah, which I think is a bit odd. It almost seems like it should be like a government thing where they just give you like there's like a standard procedure they go through, and you can pay more to do the bullshit if you want to, or something.
Do you have to pay to get cremated? If you just refuse to pay, do they just leave your body? Cremation must be free, right?
No. I don't know.
Well, then if you just can't afford it or you just can't pay it, they just leave your body and just like, I don't know.
That's a good question. There must be some free bit, and then they give you like the worst coffin ever. Yeah. But I mean, I want like the worst coffin ever. I don't want anyone to spend money on buying a coffin. I'm dead. I don't care. Bury me in a cornflakes box. You know?
How would you die?
I ran myself over. I was trying to get to the funeral of the guy I ran over. I drove into his grave and I fell out the windshield.
Yeah, I don't know. And people request weird things for their like body to like makeup on, or just like the positions of what they want to look like and stuff. It's just
Yeah. I don't want to look at corpses generally.
No, it's fair enough.
No. There's too many urges. If I look at a corpse, it's like, while she was alive, I wasn't attracted to my grandma. But now...
Yeah, is it incest if she's dead?
I don't know, but it's hot. Or maybe it's cold. But it's so right. It feels so wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's just end this. We were supposed to just be talking about how we are, what we've been up to, nice relaxed chat, and now here I am, fucking the corpse of my grandma, who's still alive, by the way, which makes it worse.
Hope she listens to this episode. You know what I'm saying?
I think if she'd already died and I was making this joke, it would somewhat be fine, because I dealt with it and it was a joke. But the fact that it hasn't happened,
and you've got to go through with it now.
Knowing I've said this in the past. well, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was a joyous podcast, man. That was a laugh a minute.
It was a laugh riot, wasn't it? Not a laugh a minute. Probably about 4 laughs an hour. But it was funny.
Yeah.
I just realised I've recorded this entire podcast in mono audio, so sorry for that. Like, massive technical cock up on my part.
So this is the bit that's going to sound the best.
Yeah,
the outro.
this is the actual stereo bit. If you made it this far, you're treated to
good sound.
Yeah, duo audio, both ears, left and right.
Yeah, this whole podcast would have been funny if it was all filmed like this, or recorded like this.
You would have got the jokes if it was in stereo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's been a good one, and there's going to be many round the corner, many more podcasts.
If you've got any questions, send us an email at thecuckooshow@gmail.com. That is TheCuckooshow@gmail.com. For Forgot how to spell show for a minute there.
Yeah. And if you got any special celebrity friends that want to join the podcast, give them our email, and we'll be up for having a special guest.
Yeah, we're going to have a guest on next week.
Yeah, mate.
It's going to be me and Christopher. We're the guests.
Will Jack Black turn up? Who knows?
Who knows? It could be Jack Black.
Yeah.
We asked for Carl Gass, but Jack Black replied, so it could be Jack Black.
Yeah. Oh.
Join us next time.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching with your ears.
And thanks for listening with your eyes. And that's good night from me.
And it's good night from him.
Will the two Ronnies be on the next show?
That was some two Ronnies level humour, wasn't it? Right there. Is that what they used to say? Yeah. Fuck me. Comedy geniuses.